All right. All right. So let me tell you something. Something that most people don't realize until it costs them everything. The hardest battle you'll fight as a leader will never be external. That battle won't be against competitors. That battle won't be against fighting to get your metrics in a good place. That battle won't be fighting the current circumstance. The hardest battle is going to be fought quietly. The hardest battle is going to be fought internally. The hardest battle is going to be fought in your own mind. Because long before the results slip, mindset slips. Long before behavior breaks, belief wavers. And long before leadership fails publicly, well, behind the scenes, it's going to fracture privately. So if identity is who you are, mindset is really how you operate when pressure hits. And every single day, whether you realize it or not, you're fighting an invisible war between comfort and growth. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how to win this war. If identity is the foundation and habits are the proof, then the mindset is the battlefield. That's where everything gets decided. You can know who you are. You can commit to the right habits. But if your mindset isn't strong, if your mindset isn't disciplined, if your mindset is not intentional, then that pressure is going to come by, swoop in, and knock you right off course. Now, mindset isn't about just being positive. It's more about being prepared. It's how you interpret challenge. It's how you talk to yourself when things don't go your way. It's how you recover when your day blows up and your plans just go to crap. Most leadership struggles don't come from a lack of skill, team. They come from unmanaged thinking. And unmanaged thinking always drifts toward that cozy feeling of comfort. Your mind looks for shortcuts. It justifies avoidance. It tells very convincing stories of why now is not the right time. Folks, it's not weakness. I promise you it's not that. We're human beings, and it's just our nature. Now, as leaders, we cannot let every thought lead. We have to choose which thoughts get authority. And that is the battle. Every single day, there's a conversation happening in your head. And if it's not, I must be crazy because it's happening in mind. And that conversation is either building momentum or quietly sucking it away and draining it. When pressure hits, your mindset is going to ask you one of two questions. It's either going to ask you, why is this happening to me? Or it's going to ask you, what is this trying to teach me? Now, one of those creates frustration, while the other creates growth. One of those makes you very reactive, and the other makes you very intentional. Now, strong leaders learn how to slow down. They learn how to pause and recognize the pattern. And choose a better thought. Not because it feels good, but because it keeps them moving forward. Mindset's going to determine whether the pressure sharpens you or if it breaks you. And the truth that most people don't like to hear is you don't lose discipline all at once. It doesn't just go poof. No, you lose it one excuse at a time. You tell yourself, well, I'll address that issue tomorrow. Or you convince yourself that conversation can wait. You rationalize why today doesn't really matter that much. Now, that's not a character flaw. Again, we're human beings. What that is mindset drift. And man, let me tell you, that drift is so damn dangerous because it feels cozy, comfortable, and reasonable. But great leaders learn to catch that drift early. They don't argue with every thought. They don't shame themselves. They simply don't let excuses take the wheel. They kick him out of the driver's seat. They replace unproductive thoughts with intentional ones. Not, this is so hard. But, man, this is growth. I'm going somewhere. This is growing me. Not, you know what? I really don't feel like it. But this is who I said I am. Not, well, it really shouldn't be this way. I don't like it. It shouldn't be this way. But this is the work in front of us. Mindset's not about denying the reality. It's about choosing your response to it. And this is honestly where identity and mindset lock together. When you know who you are becoming, mindset is a tool. It's not a trap. You stop asking if you feel ready. You ask what the standard requires. You stop waiting for motivation to come along and lie to you, but you rely on discipline. And you stop avoiding discomfort. And you recognize as confirmation that you're uncomfortable because you're doing the right work. That's how leaders stay steady. And unfortunately, that's happening while others spiral. Pressure doesn't remove your options. It reveals your mindset. And here's what matters most. Mindset is built the same way identity is. It's built through repetition. It's built through awareness. It's built through daily decisions. You're not going to wake up one day and magically have a strong mindset. You have to train it. You train it by paying attention to your inner dialogue. Don't ignore it. Don't deny it. Pay attention to it. You train it by interrupting unhelpful narratives. You train it by choosing progress over that warm feeling of comfort. And you do it again and again and again. And you know what? Yeah, this is why leadership feels heavy sometimes. Because leadership requires you to manage yourself. It requires you to lead yourself. Because you can't lead anyone or manage anything until you do that. When your mindset is strong, your energy stabilizes. And when your energy stabilizes, your presence improves. And when your presence improves, guess what? Your leadership becomes trustworthy. People don't follow leaders who never struggle. That would be terrible. They follow leaders who stay grounded under pressure, in the storm, in the fire. Those people who are consistent. But that grounding always starts in the mind. So, new year, new you, new mindset. I'm going to challenge you here. For the next 7 days, I want you to pay attention to the very first thought you have when something gets uncomfortable. Not what you say out loud or the thought you say out loud, but the one you tell yourself. And when you catch it, don't judge it. What you need to do is replace it. Choose one phrase you will use every time that pressure shows up. Things like, this is training, this is growth, this is the work. And say it every time. And if you need to, say it out loud. Now, you're not pretending. This isn't make-believe. You're retraining your mindset. Because mindset is about winning small battles. It's not about winning one massive battle. It's about winning small moments consistently. And those moments are going to help you win the war. Those moments are going to help you decide the leader you're becoming. Those moments, the small ones, those are the refining moments. It's what I got for you today. Work on that mind. It's a muscle. Get uncomfortable. Live in the uncomfort. Stay away from the cozy blanket warmth. Comfort does nothing for you. Does nothing for you. I truly appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out the Leadership Edge today. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to do this for those leaders out there, those quote unquote average leaders. No such thing, by the way. Got to stick together because we are human beings and iron sharpens iron. Don't ever forget that. So do me a favor. Any feedback you'd be willing to give me, let me know. Suggestions for this podcast. I'm going to have some new workbooks and things like that coming out, some new content coming out on my website, theleadershipedge.com with Joe Glaser. So any insight I could get from you would be amazing. I would honestly, really, truly appreciate it. And just drop me some comments, like and subscribe if you haven't already. 2026 is going to be all about getting our edge on, and we're going to make this year rock. All right, you and I are going to get this done. But for this week, Joe out.